So, good morning, Texas. It's a beautiful morning this morning. I've just been out putting the flags and stuff up because we're just in the process of opening up for the store this morning. And I was thinking, you know, when I was a kid, I had a number of different jobs, after school jobs and so on. One of them, I used to work in a butcher's shop. Let me just stick this up. I'll do that first. So, yeah, I worked in a butcher's shop for a while. I was a butcher's boy. On top of that, I also worked in a greengrocer's shop as well, fruit and veg, that kind of thing. Same as my father did before me. It's Tim in the background. Say good morning, Tim.
Good morning, guys.
So, here we go, in our shop. And it's weird, really, because you know, Napoleon called us a nation of shopkeepers back in the 18th century. Bless his little heart. We know what happened to him. So, time to time, when I reach out to you guys, you can just turn that down a little bit for me, could you, Tim, please? From time to time, when I reach out to you guys, kind of weird stuff happens. So first and foremost, I didn't realise that my mum was watching these kind of video posts. So hi, Mum. I also can tell you that apparently, according to Facebook, 900 million people saw a post that we did with regard to Browning relatively recently, and we had an awful lot of comments and feedback with regard to that, and that continues to this day. So thank you for that. Weird thing, really, because when I was a kid growing up, you know, we had market traders, and I suppose it goes back to kind of medieval England with livestock markets and all the rest of it, where, you know, people are selling cattle and goats and sheep and all that kind of stuff. And then, you know, to modern day auctions and so on, you know the kind of score. But when I was a kid growing up, we had market traders, and you can have a look on YouTube for like English East End market traders. And it'd be like, oh blimey, missus, look at this! I've got this 36-piece porcelain set, and I've got plates, and I've got this, and I've got up the West End. This would be 35 bucks. 35 bucks, but you know, even if I told you it was wholesale, it was 20 bucks, you'd still think you were robbing me. But look, I've also got these saucepans, I've got a transistor radio, I've got all of this. It should be $75. I'm not asking 20, I'm not asking 10. Even if I ask 5, it would be too expensive. Madam, I'll tell you what, I've got 5 sets of this and would charge you $3. And people would go, yeah, me. Even though you knew it was just crap. You know, there was a feeding frenzy of people buying this stuff because of the spiel of the market trader. And it's kind of a skill that's going, really, and I feel a bit bad if people think that that's who I am. Thing of it is, when we launched our store a couple of years ago, we had a grand launch, and ironically, on the morning of our launch, we had a local fella, real, thankfully, great sense of humour, this guy, and he was in looking at a tourist judge. And I asked him if he'd like to buy it, but he said he wanted to think about it. And with that, he took a pace back, pulled out his mobile phone, and he starts to price shop me on his phone in the store on our day of our launch. And I catch him doing it. No kidding. And you know, I'm a subtle guy, so we had a shop full of people. I had everybody boo him. So literally, I called him out and I said, look, this guy, look what this guy's doing in my store. And everybody booed him. It was just one of those spontaneous, wonderful moments that doesn't happen very often, but it happened then. And this guy had, you know, it was big enough that he took it, and we all laughed about it afterwards, and nobody died. So thankfully. But this isn't the case. It's not me selling plates. It's not me selling, you know, porcelain at knockdown prices. Plus, I've got some saucepans. The reality is when you have a look online, you can price shop us straight away. So when you look at the big box stores doing special offers on the AR556 at $699 for NRA members, and we're selling them to anybody for $654, then it tells you that our prices are a bit better, you know. The deal that we've got on the Ruger, that Ruger LC9, most companies, you know, the retail on it's supposed to be $450 or thereabouts. You know, you see people selling the gun for $399, and that's the big box store, and we've got a batch of them here we're doing for $299. No, really, $299, you know. We've got that deal on the Colt AR, that 6920 with the Matrix kit. In fact, here we go, I've got one of the background here with the Typhoon. It's beautiful, that Typhoon. We do like that. So we've got the guns physically in stock, and we're doing deals on them. Right? Let's win them. It should be $1,200. We're doing it for $800. I mean, it's amazing. We've also got an Armalite. How about this? Armalite with Muddy Girl that we're just putting together. It's going to be $700 for an Armalite rifle in Muddy Girl pink. I mean, honestly, you can't get them normally for $9, and we've got one for $7. So come down, Tackleberrys, Texas. I'm not going to try and sell you any plates or pots and pans or anything like that. But I was just thinking about that from my youth this morning from market traders. And Tim in the background wonders what the hell I'm talking about. But come down, missus, I'll do you a deal. I'll do you a deal of your lifetime. All right, Tackleberrys, Texas. We're on Highway 80 between San Marcos and Martindale. Thanks for talking to or listening to me this morning. I'm going to get off before it breaks 5 minutes. Love you.